You know, I have realized that self improvement has become some sort of this procrastination thing. It used to be literally what it means. You improve yourself, you cut out uh, the things that ruin you, or minimize the things that uh, do not help you in any way, and you focus on what you can do to improve. But especially recently, I have been seeing a lot of people still struggle when they say that they are on self improvement, they are focused, but what they do is constantly watch these self improvement videos and podcasts on many topics and ideas, and then what they do after is watch more and more. And now, look, since your life is now about self improvement, it makes sense to shift the content you consume to that, so you can keep learning more and more. But it doesn't mean anything if you just if you spend more time watching that kind of thing instead of spending most of your time actually putting in the work in something. So for example, if someone decides I'm gonna start working out, like whenever, and then they watch a few, let's say like five videos on the gym, on uh how you should eat, how you should work out, what to do, what to avoid. But then they just keep watching it, and now like a week passes and they still keep watching and they haven't even started. There are kids out there right now who just decided they want to change and just started doing random push-ups. And then there's grown ass men who keep watching these videos trying to learn something when in reality they haven't even started, and they don't even know what they should learn because they haven't, like, you can't even understand really what you're watching unless you put it into practice. You know what I mean? And if you have ever seen the movie of Fight Club, which I'm sure most of you at least have, if not, I highly recommend watching it. It's if you haven't seen it, then it's gonna be unlike any other movie you have watched, because, well, if you haven't seen it, then you don't watch movies like it, I presume. But in the movie there's this quote, that health improvement is masturbation. You can take it out of context, but it still makes sense. It makes sense because of everything I just said. People use self improvement as a form of procrastination, as something to feel good about themselves, to put a label on themselves that they're actually doing something with their lives, when in reality they are not. They haven't done shit. I can give you another example. So remember how in 2020 a lot of people became obsessed about pronouns. Now, pronouns and self-improvement is not the same thing. Of course, I know what a pronoun is. It's an important thing in any language. But people that started obsessing over this absolutely meaningless, pointless thing just to feel something about themselves, just to have some sort of a label. You know, if someone calls themselves a gym rat, it's gonna feel good for them because, well, if they say that they are a gym rat, it means that they are constantly in the gym, even though in the last 2 months they worked out maybe 6 times, and their excuse could be, well, I don't have time, I don't have enough money for memberships, this and that. And it's like, dude, then why even say it if you know at heart that you're making excuses, even if they're valid, but you're also calling yourself things that you are not? I mean, what good does that do? So you are literally making the statement true that self-improvement is masturbation. Real self-improvement is actually just focusing on improving yourself, whether every single day or consistently throughout the week, throughout the months, you know, years. You don't need to. Yeah, self-improvement should not be something that is looked at as like a high thing. It shouldn't be looked as something like, wow, this guy is cool because he's doing self-improvement. Self-improvement should be an everyday thing for every single human. Every one of them. Self-improvement is just a combination of positive actions. So that means that most people, like the vast majority of people, are not doing positive actions. That sounds fucking horrible, but like if you really think about it, and you don't even need to think about it that much, but like it's true. Look at the world. Look at social media. Look at the people around you. Look everywhere. You will see that people don't do good shit, not just for anyone, but not even for themselves. They make up excuses. They make up labels. They make up pronouns that don't even exist just to feel different. Like it's all connected, you know. And it's sad because back when I started, I was like just before the big wave, the big shift of like young men getting into self-improvement. Then it blew up into something more, and now we have black pill, where man, you're this, and this thing that I just made up, which means that you might live a decent life, but you will never get married. So it's basically over for you. Don't even try improving. That's what black pill is. Why is it so popular? Oh, I know why. Internet loves big words and being lazy, and black pill does exactly that. I'm not saying, well, then red pill is better and blue pill is also bad. Look, at the end of the day, no pill really exists. All that exists is dedication and hard work. and consistency and a vision. That's it. You can think of different titles, different labels, and name things, sure, but that's not gonna change the reality of what you have to do in order to achieve something. Argue with a wall. Uh, yeah, that's about it. Self improvement is indeed a form of procrastination nowadays. There's a lot to complain about nowadays, unfortunately, and a lot of it is actually justified. So yeah, that's that. Let me know what you think in the comments. What's your experience with self improvement and people who call themselves things that they are not? And yeah, I will hopefully see you next time.